And finally, what I think is probably the culprit here: transaction policy violations and bans. So they say, by using TikTok, you agree to follow our community guidelines and terms of service. And I'll just note here, we've already discussed that just Eugenia's being is already against their community guidelines. We're fully committed to enforcing these guidelines to advance the safety of our community and maintain the integrity of our platform. Violations such as activity that isn't in line with our policies or transactional activity that results in risk on TikTok may lead to account deactivation, prohibition of monetization transactions, or other restrictions. If we find that an account is engaging in financial activity that violates our terms of service or other policies, we may remove access to certain features or ban the account. So as I've said, we can see that the account isn't banned unless it's going through an appeal process at the moment. What happens if you're banned from making transactions? A monetary transaction ban can include the inability to use one or more of the following TikTok features: sending or receiving live gifts, getting coins, receiving reward payments from TikTok. Doesn't that sound like what's going on? This is what I think she's having the hissy fit about. I think she absolutely doesn't want to be part of it unless she's getting paid, which I know it brings up that whole argument again. I'm not going to do it again. Don't worry. I know you've all been watching my videos. I would have thought that perhaps if her viewers meant as much to her as she claims, or if Jeffrey and his flock of broody hens meant as much to her as she claims, I would have thought maybe she'd be on there anyway. I don't know.